There it is.
Got it.
Got it. And tonight we come from the planet of the toes and we bring you produce. We've got a crazy head-to-head versus conversation. Joe, Windows 11 Morgan, and Russ the Googler Craigie are going to bring to a head tonight who can look up shit the fastest without actually thinking about it. When we discuss 1986's One Crazy Summer. 8-year-old Ben Hansen, let me tell you a story about a little fat boy that nobody liked. And everybody said, yeah, he didn't look like his twin, but he wanted to.
Wait, was that
Did you guys know each other then?
No, I just like to beat him up. What? All right.
Did you guys know each other then in 86?
Yeah, I want to say
8 years old. I am going to say we had just met this year.
Yeah.
1986.
3rd grade.
Oh, that means you guys met the year I was born.
That's amazing. Shit, that's a goocher.
There's some cosmic shit in there. I don't know what to do with that.
Which is a line from another movie that came out this year. Sorry, I had to get some of my Syndrome Rosé from the Prisoner Wine Company. What are you guys drinking tonight?
Well, in the same spirit of supporting Alex, it's more Corona.
Oh, shit. And 805, which just gives back to the Nazis, I think. So
Firestone Brewery. They're in Paso Robles.
Oh, Fire and Brimstone.
Not Nazis. Not Nazis.
Not. Well, I mean, you guys, did you want to Google it or look it up on Windows? No, it's not.
I'm going to send them an email to watch our show. Be like, you guys will really
That's right.
this.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Sponsorship incoming.
Brought to you by Nazis of Paso Robles.
Double down, Russ. Way to double down.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, PG. Do you think this movie would be rated PG if it was released today? Are there any more PG movies, or are they all PG-13 now?
There are PG movies. I have
Name one.
Small Child. Boss Baby.
Well,
okay.
They're making.
All right. I've never seen it, but
Dungeons and Dragons. So that is an RPG movie.
That's coming with a solid joke, Russ.
There it is. Out of left field.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and follow that up with a rating and a grading, sir? Let's get this thing moving.
All right. Hey, first time I'd ever seen this movie. Didn't even know it existed.
I quit.
Came out the year I was born.
Right. You know how many movies came out the year you were born? A shit ton of really great movies. All right, go ahead.
It's all right. It's pretty dated. And I chuckled a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't say it quite holds up. It is better than Wind. So if you want to watch a real boat race, check out this movie. It's pretty silly. I'm gonna go C+.
C+. What was your first lull?
First lull.
I don't even know.
Mine was for sure when the guy gets hit in the back with the cap at graduation and dies. Dude, his face when they show, he puts him down. It's
that actually
so fucking funny.
That was my first one, and I think it might even be my favorite scene in the whole movie because it was so good. Because they just walk away. They don't even tell anybody. He's just dead.
They just bug the fuck out. Yep, absolutely. Well,
and then the movie just completely forgets about him. Immediately they start talking about what they're going to do.
Oh, dude, it was totally a subplot of or a subscript of your life is over after high school. Like that was like the foreshadowing for the whole movie.
Yep. Yep. You
Also,
peaked.
that car that he got for graduating.
Dude, what the fuck was that? What was
that?
that? Was that a paving machine?
The piece of heavy equipment?
Yeah, was
That's
it a
like
paver?
Yes. For sure, that's exactly what that is.
It was a fucking paving machine. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Again, more subscript. You get to lay your own road in life.
That's right.
And they,
Joe, God, you've got such a grip on the metaphors. What rating are you going to give this movie?
I really love this movie. A couple of complaints I had in retrospect are he shoots the can at the garbage. Like every time this guy misses a shot at a garbage can, he just leaves the shit on the ground. Fucking literary bug motherfucker, dude. Pick up your fucking garbage just because you suck at hitting the three. I mean, come on, dude.
I actually that scene where he's walking into the store and he misses and he just walks right past it. I thought the exact same thing, but I also thought that it really captured that point in time. People were litter machines back then. Still are.
Total aside,
it was cool to litter.
In the midst of my rating graded is the show Mad Men. You watch that show?
When they like leave the whole fucking picnic blanket.
Yes, dude. The picnic blanket scene is just they pick up the blanket, shake it off, all the bullshit goes all over this beautiful picturesque 1950s hillside, and they go get in the car. Anyways, that being aside, it's fun, it's quirky. This director, Savage, I can't remember the rest of his name.
Savage Steve Holland.
Savage Steve Holland did a trio of movies. Again, can't remember those names off the top of my head. I was looking them up beforehand, but they were fun movies.
We'll get into it. Hell yeah.
We'll get into it. They were fun movies. It was a fun style. It was heavily criticized for the time. I think by the time I watched it, it was right about my speed of comedy. And I really enjoyed this movie. It hasn't held up the best in time, but at the same time, the references in it are timeless. The Jaws reference, the Godzilla, reference.
The rabies dolphin. I laughed out loud for that.
Dude, some of those things
rabies
help keep
when
this
they
movie.
Show his legs out at the end and they're just hella comical and twisted. Dude. I'm like, dude, the budget for this, they're just like, just finish the movie.
I think those references help keep it more relevant than it should be. So I'm gonna say B. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was well done. For the time that it was released, it was probably early for its time, but I think it aged well into its prime, and now it's starting to get a little dated. Some of the comedy's a little not a thing anymore. Goldthwait, what's his name?
Goldthwait completely changed his image. Finally dropped the voice. He did that voice for a long time.
Yeah, and the voice brought me back to that period and time when that part I didn't like so much. It reminds me a lot of movies like Step Brothers and that kind of comedy is not my kind of comedy. But overall, I enjoyed the movie.
Get stitches.
I
will cut you.
To back Joe on it, I feel like this movie had two different kinds of comedy that one of them dated it and one of them made it hold up. It had a lot of comedy like the guy dying during graduation where it wasn't trying so hard to force a joke. It was just like, boom, there it is. You saw it. Okay, we're moving on. And that stuff was great. And then there was some stuff like we're going to play the retard card a little too hard. And that dates this movie.
Fair.
Is it okay to say that?
I think that's I think that's fair.
No, it's actually not. But I understand what you're saying. This movie is now, God, it's almost 40 years old.
Jesus Christ. Stop it.
We're only four years away. So it's 36 years old. 36th anniversary coming up on the 8th. This movie actually came out on my mom's birthday in 1986.
Nice.
That means that I'm almost 40 years old.
Yeah, you're 36. You just turned 36. No, you're turning 36 in 5 days.
Math. It's a
5.
thing.
I know math. I know how to count.
There's
I mean,
31
it's-
days this month. Idiot.
I wasn't counting up that way, but
I
thank
almost
you.
spit my
Thank
beer
you.
out.
Yeah, thank you. That was very well placed, idiot. I appreciate that.
That was really good.
So yeah, is this
Damn.
movie better than Better Off Dead? I don't know that I can win that argument. Better Off Dead, I think, is one of my favorite John Cusack early movies. It's got a lot of things I really love, but I saw this movie so many times. This is really a shout out to the era when we got HBO.
I think
And
Ben
we could
introduced me to
watch-
this movie.
I don't doubt
Honestly.
it, because the zany humor. Savage Steve Holland did Better Off Dead and this, and I forget what the other one was of the trilogy we're talking about.
Yeah, Better Off Dead
I
is the
think-
most his most commonly referenced one. Him and Cusack actually had a fallout over that movie.
Right, because it didn't do so well because Siskel and Ebert fucking killed it.
Yeah,
They were like, "This movie sucks. This movie sucks."
back
Two
in the day when
thumbs
people
way
gave a
down.
shit about movie reviews.
Right. Well, they made once upon a time, it cannot be understated that you used to figure out if you wanted to go see a movie this weekend based on if you saw a trailer and or what Siskel and Ebert had on the week before.
You ain't lying.
100%.
You ain't lying.
There were a
Siskel and
couple of
Ebert
other
was-
reviewers, but 100%, if they said it sucked, unless you were like, no, I love the people in this movie, you weren't going to see it
Nope.
at all.
No.
So,
Back in the days before
but it's unfortunate
internet.
because I find,
Back in the days before internet.
Yeah, right. Yes. There was a time, Russ. Believe it. It's true.
It did exist.
I
I
would give this
40.
movie. Yeah. Wow. Oh, God.
Russ is still
We thought
struggling.
it was a
He's still struggling.
Fuck yeah. All right. This is good stuff. I thought it was going to be a head to head search engine, but really, we're just going to explore one man embracing his mortality.
I don't even have Windows
Tonight.
11. My shit's too old.
I know. I didn't know what else to throw out with Windows. I didn't think Joe Windows Morgan, but that actually worked. Joe
that
Windows
would have
Morgan.
worked. That would have been better.
No,
even.
that does work.
Yeah.
Start it over. Okay. I give this movie a solid B with Joe. I would give Better Off Dead the B plus.
Oh no.
Going home.
Total
Uh,
fallout. You as soon as you said B plus, you totally disconnected on your
Oh.
audio.
I thought that was.
Yeah.
I thought
No.
it was me.
No, you dropped out there right after you
Am
said
I completely
B.
gone right now?
You're good now, but right after you said B plus, we lost all of it.
Who fucking
So-
cares then?
Fix it.
Apparently your
So there
equipment
you go.
is
Our
helping
average
you out.
rating is B minus. Thanks
Hey
for
Ben,
coming.
you did it. You did it by yourself.
Hi, your reason we're better off dead. You went with better off.
I
dead
can
for
do
some
math.
reason, right?
Well, it's hard math. There's letters involved.
right. The scene where they jump the car to catch the ferry to Nantucket. Funnily ridiculous or just too much?
It was the first.
Um,
It sets the stage for the level of comedy that's coming in this movie. Because in the scene, the boat's not even lined up with the dock. Like as the
No,
car
it's
goes
way
off
the
the
fuck far.
ramp, it's way. I mean, because safety reasons, right? They don't want the car to hit the boat.
Right.
And yeah, no,
so they line up the shot.
But it was probably my second LOL in the film, because the first one being the death at the graduation.
So fucking funny.
It's
It's almost like the joke is lame, but that dude's face.
No, it was so great. It was the guy's face when they set him down, and then they just walked away. Nobody
Right.
mentioned it. No commentary.
No. There
No,
was no
it-
like, I think that guy needs help.
Yeah,
nothing like that. It was just,
nothing.
I'm gone. I honestly think that joke followed by the my mom says I'm an irresponsible louse and they pan up and it's got the Christmas tree on top of the car and it's filthy. I thought that actually showcases beautifully like exactly where this movie is going to go.
No, they
It's going to be.
They did a great job laying the groundwork for what to expect from this movie, comedy wise. But the scene with the jumping onto the boat thing, I actually really laughed the most at. You might want to brace yourselves. Like he's got such a look on his face where he's like, "We're totally doing this."
Yeah.
Even I don't think it's a good idea, but this is happening.
That's that Murray blood. That's being Bill Murray's brother, and comedy. It's, to me, I was always surprised that Chris Farley's brothers. He's got two of them, both of them quite funny in their own rights. Why they never had a bigger career, but time will tell. Russ, did you enjoy anything about this movie, or should Joe and I just nerd the fuck out?
Hey, I don't want to do the talking over each other thing, and you guys were on a roll, so
that's what we do.
But wait a minute.
Nobody else is talking. There's no waiting.
The jumping of the car scene, I think that for me was the first scene where it's really got the humor that dates itself, you know, like it's trying a little too hard. It was a little too quirky. The guys with their crazy wigs going into the water and yelling and all that stuff.
Right.
Speaking of the guy with the crazy wigs, you guys know he was a professional NFL player.
I did know that.
Played for the Raiders.
He also plays Sloth in the Goonies.
Yes, he does.
That's Sloth right there.
We've talked about.
I wonder what he's been up to lately.
Have we talked about him before?
He died in 19-something, but at the age of 38.
Oh my God, that's sad.
Joe.
But it was probably like while he was jogging, or
no, it was a Darvocet OD. Yeah, fun fact.
Ben, you're such an ass.
Fun fact. I know.
Can't go.
Way to phone it in.
They say you can't go home. Come on, guys. I brought that. Don't give me shit. Wow, just killing my childhood. Anyway, yeah, that dude's pretty funny. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff. I love the Stork twins. I know it's ridiculous, but Bobcat Goldthwait getting stuck in the Godzilla costume and then wrecking Beckerstead Estates. I always laugh. The other lull I get early on is the when they bring him the live lobster and he says, "Leave me."
I knew you were going to bring that up, dude. I want to say that is like a signature moment that I can remember from our childhood of watching that scene and just being like, wait, what's happening? And I think your brother was there with us. I didn't understand.
I don't doubt that.
I didn't understand.
Dude, I thought that scene was pretty genius. And in fact, his whole like sadistic lobster murdering personality is pretty great. And it's one of the subtle
it's not
things.
Just the money. He also loves having a lobster restaurant to kill lobsters.
And think about that. This was rated PG. Like there ain't no way you can get a blatant fucking lobster murder scene.
Oh, PETA has blacklisted this movie.
Oh, easy.
Edward Furlong puts it on his top 10 most hated.
Does PETA care about lobsters?
He freed some from a tank in a grocery store. It doesn't matter.
Yet he's got the information.
I just know things. That's what I do. I drink and I know things. Yeah, I watched 7 seasons of Game of Thrones back to back. What?
Hey, can we talk about the mechanics of repairing that boat? That was...
Yeah. Are we going to go there already?
I mean...
Did you get the story of the real boats?
No.
Sad story. So there were 2 boats. One for the shitty looking boat that's on the beach. That's where he draws the picture for Cassandra and then gets stuck in the beach.
Okay.
And then the second one for the refurbished boat. So the shitty one was shitty and they dismantled it in like 87. The crew. Just like, let's break it up and get rid of it. The other one kind of passes hands. People want to own it. It's kind of a fun little thing. And then a guy who wants to restore it, buys it in the early 90s, gets to looking at it and realizes for the production, the crew has just basically cut it to shit. Like there's no restoring this boat. You're building a new boat a panel at a time. There's nothing you can go off of from the original. Decides it's too old. It's in too bad a situation. And in 93, it gets broken up. That boat is no longer living.
Both of them are gone. I mean, it lives forever on film.
It's true.
Much like the rabid dolphin.
Right. I wonder where that thing is. I don't have a story about that.
I don't know. Where's the rabid dolphin? Let's talk about that.
Do you guys remember the name of the movie? Foam. When I heard that, and I don't know. They're filming the new movie Foam, and it's because the thing's foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got the Jaws reference, right, Russ? I didn't feel like I wanted to bring it up, but I was watching this movie and it was like, look at the Jaws references in here.
Yeah, I'm not the idiot on this show.
Well, let me ask you this then. We'll decide that right now. If you were trying to be an actor, say summer stock, whatever, and you had a chance to play a character named Hoops McCann, you would, right? I mean, who isn't going to turn down a role named Hoops McCann?
Without even reading the script, I'm in. Take my money, because I'm probably paying.
That's right.
I would
to be in that kind of role.
Script.
Dude, interesting fact. Joel Murray.
I'm not Nicolas Cage here. I gotta know a little bit more than that.
Joel Murray, I didn't realize he was one of the Murray brothers. So pre-show prep,
Joel Murray.
I was looking him up, and I looked up his wife, and I was comparing their filmographies. And man, do you guys know what it takes to be like a B-list actor in Hollywood? Like, you got to work. This shit's a job.
Yeah, you don't say.
You know what I mean? Like,
have you ever?
It's an actual job. Yeah, you don't just get handed everything.
And just how bizarre it would be to, it's one of those things you don't know, you didn't know until you realize you didn't know. But like,
I was just at my platinum training.
B-role actors that are married to each other and raising a family, that's got to be the strangest life. I mean, it's probably more normal than I would imagine, but like you're always hustling. Got to get that audition. Got to read that script. Like, that shit's a fucking job, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Actual job. Literal job. Number 65 on the top 100. Oh,
Ben
wait,
has.
what?
I was going to say, I know Ben has, but Joe, have you ever seen the show Extras? Because that's going even a step further and just being the people who are on the movies but don't really say anything.
Crediteds. The uncrediteds, yeah.
And great show. Everyone should watch it. But
great show.
It's totally great. Let's just do the rest of the show like this, guys.
I love how Russ can't resist. He hears that and he's just like, I want it. You know what my life is? Gonna play right into it. All right, number 65 on the top 100 grossing films of 1986. This movie beat Labyrinth by $700K.
What?
Where is the fucking marketing team on Labyrinth to allow this movie to beat it in total box office revenue?
Dude,
that is insane. But let's talk about David Bowie in the 80s. He's no longer Ziggy Stardust. Labyrinth really, I feel like, revives him from my generation.
What is that? No. He will always
where
be
would you say
Stardust.
Well, now he is, but I mean, as a kid, I didn't know who the fuck Ziggy Stardust was, but that's just parenting. My parents never introduced me to Bowie. So for me, I was just thinking the marketing team that I hope got fired when box office revenue came back.
Dude, but how
Labyrinth made 12.4.
how before its time was Labyrinth. I mean, Labyrinth was so
way
before its
before.
time. I'd love to see a remake of Labyrinth. Like, if anybody out there that actually
Oh.
watches this show or comes across it on the internet can friggin'
Yes,
make
again.
a remake of Labyrinth happen, that would be fucking amazing, dude.
Hey, yeah, thank you for helping Joe out.
Yeah,
what?
I mean,
Across
I
this.
I don't know. I think they'll ruin it. But I just saw The Sandman is getting its own series on Netflix. Hope
Hey, they
that's not
remade-
ruined.
They remade
Number one
Tron.
movie of 1986. Can you guess it without Googling it or searching it on Windows 11, as it were?
No.
No, because Russ just did it.
Ghost.
You son of a bitch.
No, it
What?
wasn't Ghost. Ghost
Are you
was years
talking
later.
about? Is it Top Gun?
It is Top Gun for sure. Number one grossing film. Number two. That's not a
Interesting.
knife.
Oh shit, Crocodile Dundee.
Really?
That's a great
Number
fucking
two.
movie. God damn, that's
Let's
a good
have a little
movie.
pour out for 1986 when you realize that the number two highest grossing film of the year, Crocodile Dundee. You know how many times I watched that movie? We bought that shit on VHS.
And then on DVD.
I've seen that movie over and over and over again.
I own the soundtrack.
I've seen that
Crocodile
movie.
Dundee.
I'm going through the list
God
of
damn.
1986 movies.
Uh-huh.
I think I've seen Crocodile Dundee more times than any other movie from 1986.
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
shit
Labyrinth is way up there.
priceless.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot.
I mean, I've seen American Tail quite a few times when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a good one.
Somewhere out there. Oh, Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville. I feel like we're right to the edge. We're starting a little bit of edging, and we need to get to the wad. Let's get this wad out before we play around too much longer. Writer and director, Savage Steve Holland. I think we already kind of went off on him. Also did a How I Got Into College and Encyclopedia Brown. I actually like that a lot. It's like he was like a kid detective.
Well, it's funny.
I read those books like a fucking nut.
He got all butthurt because of the criticisms of his comedy in these movies that he put
Right.
out, and then he gravitated towards children television, where he was a huge contributor, like huge props to the
Disney
things.
Channel, Fox.
I mean,
Fox
No,
Kids.
Nickelodeon.
great
Nickelodeon.
contributions to the
Some
culture of
Nickelodeon,
modern
yep.
society, but man, it's a shame. I would have enjoyed seeing more of his movies. I'd love to see what he could bring to the screen today. I think it would be fun.
How I Got Into College.
Like,
That
I
was
feel
the
like
movie.
if
How many
he-
times have you seen that movie?
I feel like if he had directed Waiting, it'd be the next level.
Oh my God.
Come on, shut up, man.
I've seen How I Got Into College more than 3 times. And yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great.
Did Ben just cut out again, or is that me?
A
No,
TV
he
show
did.
in the 80s.
He did
Loved
cut out
it.
again. It's all good.
Damn it.
It's all
What is going on here?
What is
it's
wrong with you?
it's just the internet saying, wait.
You touched my car. Okay. Yeah, he also animated the Whammies for Press Your Luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember that
Interesting.
show?
Yeah. No
Remember
whammy,
the
no
Whammies?
whammy. Go.
Stop. Yep. No, stop.
Oh,
Stop. It was.
That's right.
All right. I'm sure we talked a bit about John Cusack before, but that episode was at least 40 episodes ago. At least.
That's insane. It's
So let's talk
No.
about John Cusack a little bit. Is this your favorite John Cusack, or is there a better era for him?
No, I think it's not this movie. It's not the movie we reviewed.
Are you asking about favorite movie or favorite era?
Right now, I'm asking about favorite era, but if you want to queue up your top 3 John Cusacks, go ahead and do that.
Well, no, Joe was
But-
about to answer favorite movie, and I was clarifying for him.
Fair?
Well, I'm
For-
sure his movie was
Don't
about
you
to
give
ground
me-
us in an era, but it's
give me
okay. No,
shit.
you know better.
It's the reunion one. I can't remember
Ben.
the name of it off the top of
Gross
my
Point
head.
Blank.
Gross. Yeah, that's it. That's probably my favorite Cusack.
I think that I said this the last
Say
time.
anything though. I mean, say anything's up there. It'd be the 2. I'm calling
I
a
like-
tie.
What's number 3?
The one we did. I can't.
The one we did.
The one we did.
The
High
one where he hits
fidelity.
Tim Robbins in the head with a phone.
High fidelity.
No, the other one where he takes on the drug lord
What?
that we did.
Man, bunch
Come on,
of
bring it
John
around. You got
Cusack
the Google?
fanboys here. We've got
Uh,
all of the specific
Where he takes on the
references.
drug. Are you talking about Con Air? Do you mean the one where
What
he's the
the
serial
fuck?
killer in Alaska?
No, with oh my god, everyone's name is escaping me. Who played? You guys,
I'll
you
play
guys
your
wait. I'll
game.
find it.
Okay, we'll just wait.
Just wait.
We'll just
No,
okay.
Ben, you talk about your favorite dark or John
Hey,
Cusack.
before I
the
get to my
Ben's
top
internet
3 John
cutout.
Cusacks, coming soon, but top 3 John Cusacks coming
Gary
through.
Oldman, the
His-
one where Gary Oldman is the bad guy.
Oh, you're such a son of a bitch.
What's that movie?
Gary Oldman. You got John Cusack and Gary Oldman.
That movie you guys introduced me to. He's the drug lord.
The Professional?
No, that's not right.
Judgment Night? No, that's
The
not it.
Fuck, Ben,
His movie
stop
debut
and
was Class.
fucking-
Russ won't remember it at all, but do you remember Class, Joe?
Oh, it wasn't John Cusack. I was thinking
Oh,
of True
it's
Romance.
not even the right guy.
Ah,
Oh.
Hey,
God
fuck you,
damn
Ben.
it.
I vaguely remember Class. I would need a brief synopsis for full recall.
Rob Lowe, where he sleeps with his friend's mom. It's almost like a rehash of The Graduate, except very formidable.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
my early childhood education, watching Class at least a dozen times in my youth.
Formidable or formative?
Both.
Is it the ultimate or the penultimate?
What? Class? I don't know. The ultimate being Weird Science. I don't know what the penultimate would be. My top 3 Cusacks.
Yeah.
Better Off Dead. Gross Point Blank. But number 1, Say Anything. Lloyd Dobler is like,
I mean, it's hard.
his best
right?
role.
Yeah, it's
He
hard.
perfectly acts in that movie. That movie is truly a phenomenal. That's an A for me. If we ever do it, spoiler alert. Say Anything is it's so well put together. Anyway,
Here we are.
Russ, did you have a top 3 or are we just moving on? Oh, also honorable mention for The Sure Thing. I've seen The Sure Thing so many times. We own that on VHS. Holy shit, I've seen that movie many
That's another
times.
good one.
Love it.
So I think I said this was my favorite one the last time we did him, but Identity.
This one Crazy Summer. I didn't know you knew this movie. You said this is the first time you watched it.
Shut up.
Good clarification. Ben.
Identity.
Good clarification.
I don't like the older John Cusack so much, and I don't know why. Just,
Well, I'll tell you why.
but hey,
It's
shut up.
because he fucking lived life and it really took the shit out of him.
Well, and he was young, and now watching him when he's young makes you feel old, Russ, because you're almost 40.
Almost 40 years old. That's 4 decades of life.
Those aren't the reasons. But second one would probably be 1408. I really like that movie, that style.
It's a very strange
And-
choice, but I understand it.
Yeah, 1408 and Identity both kind of on the same level. I don't know on the
But you
third
don't
one.
like older Cusack. You don't. But the favorite 2 movies so far are older Cusacks.
No, they aren't. Those are way after these ones. Shut the fuck up.
This is
Junkie.
young Cusack. Oh my God. It's like I'm reviewing a movie with my brother's kids or
saying-
something.
It's from a long time ago. Older before now.
I think.
Anyways.
Oh, you're saying you don't like young Cusack?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you.
Agreed.
I wanted to be John Cusack.
I don't even know what I would pick for the other one. Maybe Say Anything. I don't know.
Say anything so
Not
good.
really.
Maybe say anything. Who are you? How are you on this show?
It's just not my
Honorable
style.
mention for The Sure Thing.
Hey.
Also, He's one of the
Maybe.
better roles in 8 Men Out. That's a really great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a sports movie.
One of the
Joel
actors
Murray, I
I
think we
want to talk about is
Okay.
Jeremy Piven, because I'll be honest, I had
Okay,
forgot
let's
that he
jump
was.
right to him.
I had forgot he was in this movie, but I will tell you
The
one thing.
Pivs,
Yeah,
college roommate of John Cusack.
see, did not know that. What I do know about
Absolutely.
Jeremy Piven is he absolutely helps me with my confidence when it comes to my hairline, because that guy suffered the curse of his hairline for a long, long time. So I saw this
He
movie
looks
in
the same as he
'86.
did.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm capping on this guy's hairline, but at the same time, I'd really like to know what his health regimen is, because he looks the same. Has he aged a day?
He does
Nope.
look the same, but he kind of like started looking old and then caught up to it and looked the same age he was. And now he just has not aged.
That's fair.
He's just
That's fair.
maintained.
That's fair.
He started at like 38 and he's never.
So you're saying I'm going to grow into my hairline? Is that what you're saying, Russ?
I don't know what's going
Eventually,
on.
you're gonna be a horribly.
Hey, nobody
wrinkled
on
up
this
old
show
man.
even-
It'll be like, hey,
Nobody here even
That's
knows what it
right.
looks like. It's
the
Bandana
bandana
Joe
baritone
every day.
comes again. Fun
What's
fact:
your-
since we went from Joel Murray to Jeremy Piven, Joel Murray thought Piven would get the role of Hoops' best friend because Piven went to college with John Cusack. But no, they gave him Ty, the douche, and they put Joel Murray in. Wise choice.
I mean,
Definitely, Joel Murray is a great second man. But you
Did
know what he
this
was a
role-
first man is?
did this role typecast Jeremy Piven though? I mean, because like he's still
Well, it's
that
like
guy,
his first
right?
role, so I don't think that's possible.
But he's still that guy, right?
He is.
Well, you mean did this movie cause him to be typecast? I think he's just that guy.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? That's a good postulation. I
Just
like
like Ben Stiller is the same in every role, according to some people.
that.
Piven is
he
pretty much
is.
the same dude.
He is. I don't know what to tell you.
Piven, my favorite thing that Piven's done, Entourage.
Entourage.
That's a given. That's a given.
Not mine. I really like him in Grosse Point Blank.
Same.
Yeah, very bad things.
And I'm sure there are other movies, but I didn't look them up. Before we leave Joel Murray, I definitely want to bring up, because I'm that kind of cringy, God Bless America, directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. Have you seen that movie?
I have not, but I've read a lot about it tonight leading up to the show. It
Yes.
apparently is
Yeah,
something
the
I need
premise-
to watch.
I mean, the premise really kind of buries the lead, but he finds out he has brain cancer, is binging reality TV, and decides he's going to go track down these people and kill them. It's almost like another version of Super when I watch it. Not quite the same, but it's got undertones. It is a very interesting commentary by Bobcat Goldthwait, who's also in this movie, who plays Egg. Or Egg? Yeah, Egg. Ack is the other one. Let's not get too far ahead.
No, Ack is
Bobcat Goldthwait. Been around a long time.
Yeah.
Bobcat Goldthwait. Police Academy, right? Remember, he was the bad guy in one of the movies,
Yeah.
and then Citizens on Patrol. He joins the police. What a twist! M. Night Shyamalan has cited that as one of his biggest influences for twists, is when they him come back and be a cop after he was the bad guy.
All right. I don't know if I buy that.
That's not story structure. That's just a plot twist.
Yeah, it's
What's
Ben.
the difference?
Don't believe it. Ben said it.
And
don't
then it's
believe
all
it.
"Wash," and then all right, that's enough.
All right, guys.
Okay, since somebody else is going,
so
yeah,
Demi
yeah.
Moore
What do you got
or Kimberly
Demi Moore.
Foster?
for the best acting in this movie?
No, I mean,
No, I
you know,
think-
you got two girls competing for your attention, and you're on Nantucket Island for the summer. Which one gets your attention?
Now,
Okay,
If you're on Nantucket Island, you're actually talking about Cassandra or Cookie.
Well,
Yes.
yes,
Cassandra or
Cassandra
Cookie.
or Cookie.
In the
That is
context of this movie,
In the
that's a different
context of this
question.
movie.
Different question.
I would
yeah.
100% be George Calamari after he walks off that boat and says, Cookie, let's quit playing these games. I'm the summer that comes after that. That's my choice. That's my
I
choice.
think I think I've always been the guy who would pick Cassandra, but it's so easy to see anyone before the age of 30 picking Cookie. So easy.
You know what? I love the age qualifier in there because I think that's fair. I think that's
Yeah.
fair. I too have always been the guy that would go for Cassandra. Although
Gross.
Cookie was probably the better play. Right.
I
No,
mean,
she's horrible. But you would have had a better summer.
right. I mean, it's one crazy
Guaranteed.
summer. Like we're talking
It's
about
you
one
would- you
crazy
have-
summer. Do you
You
want
would
to
have
be
done
the
much less talking about your feelings.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be the beta male in a support position, or you want to be the alpha that's, getting
as far
the
as
special
skanky
treatment.
hoes go, she wasn't that bad too.
Honestly,
Damn.
her skanky host status was emphasized by her choice in boyfriend. Like, and
Yeah,
they,
like
they
if
did
he
a lot.
wasn't-
Like when she walks up to him at the pool and he's getting ready to do his laps, and he like snaps his finger and like over here. Like,
Dude,
Yes.
I mean, there were some women
When-
in the movie theater that got wet.
when he gets her, when he like
that,
gives
cut
her a
that.
kiss and then points at the ground and flicks her in the nose, it's like, what the fuck?
See, and that was the cute little lovey-dovey part to follow up the alpha male thing. That just it cracked me up.
Oh,
I watched that
Fucking
scene.
Teddy,
I-
dude.
I was like, oh my god.
I did
That
lol
guy,
for that
Matt
scene.
Mulhern, is that actor's name. Dude, Teddy has always been one of those movie jackasses that I'm just like, that's perfect. That is fucking
Excellent
perfect.
casting.
She's got like these braids. What are they called? Corn husks.
corn husks.
Good. Makes me laugh every time, and I don't know why, but it's so fucking funny.
Dude, when he said that, I just felt like maybe I'm too young and don't get the reference. But hearing you say that makes me feel reassured because
I was
apparently
just
corn husks
still not
was
funny.
not a thing.
That was just funny. Yeah, no, it's cornrows, and even what she has
Right.
aren't cornrows. So it was
Yeah, that's
just braids.
yeah,
They're
That's
great.
why I thought maybe it was a thing that they said on the year that I was born. and I just
No,
never heard it.
it was
after
just
that.
really, really good script writing. That was
How many
like,
years
let's
ago
just-
was that?
Let's illustrate the ignorance of this character and his total worldview.
Totalitarian.
I always remember him as the beginning of "We're Not Gonna Take It," the Twisted Sister video. What do you want to do
really?
with your
I
life?
forgot he was in that. God damn.
Fuck yeah, I think that
That's
that
funny
and
as
this
fuck.
are exactly what I know him from.
That's funny as fuck.
That's awesome. I would love to be accredited for that.
Right? We're not gonna. Tom Villard plays the other Stork brother. Really kind of a tragic story with that guy. He was in a lot of good stuff to start out with, but I mean, we succumbed to the AIDS virus. Very sad story. I feel like he actually has a lot of charisma. Curtis Armstrong of Booger fame from Revenge of the Nerds. How much does that guy want to stop being referred to
Jesus.
as Booger?
Probably not. I mean, he's got bills to pay like the rest of us, So
Probably.
I mean, it
I think it was Revenge of the Nerds 2, where they go on the airplane to travel to the other sorority or whatever it is, other college. And he said, we've got VIP passes. And he nods and says, very immense penises. Always just a joke I have appreciated for its pure humor value.
God,
VIP.
what was the other movie that came out about the same time? Revenge of the Nerds. It's it wasn't Party
Kentucky
Animal.
Fried Movie.
No, it wasn't Kentucky Fried Movie. It was God, I can't remember.
Porky's.
The name of it. Porky's.
Animal
That's
House.
the one. Animal House. Porky's and Animal House. Porky's, Animal House, and Revenge of the Nerds. Great movies.
They started a whole fucking revolution of comedy.
Without them, we wouldn't have the masterpiece that is Waiting.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. William Hickey. I should have taken 5 more minutes to do William Hickey, the grandfather who takes away the money. This is the real investment. Friendship. That guy, dude, he was in a lot of funny shit early on.
Taylor Negron, the gas station attendant that gets his friggin'
all right. Thank you, Joe.
Tie rolled up in the window.
Both those guys were stand-up comedians. One of them was a writer for SNL. The what was his name? I wrote it down. I've got notes. Rich Hall. Taylor Negron. I always think of him as the friend from Nothing But Trouble who says, "You got a BMW, man. Act like it." I always love that line. That's great. I would love to pay homage to him by repeating a part from his stand-up special where he says, I was talking with a friend about what kind of a joke I would do when I went on my comedy time tonight, whatever he says. I totally butchered that. But he says, I think I'd start with a dick joke. So I'd like to tell you the dick joke I'm going to start with tonight. And it's about the Newlywed Game. And they're on there, or not the new game, the dating game. Shit.
Dating game. Ben's killing it.
Dating game. And the bachelorette says, Bachelor number 1, if you were an alarm clock, how would you wake me up in the morning? And Bachelor number 1 says, with a big dong. Come on, that's great writing.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
With a big dong. Dude, I've never forgot him doing that. Russ, did you want to talk at all?
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. You kept talking too much.
No, it's cool. Yeah, go ahead. Did you have anything?
Yeah. That much to say, Russ.
Rich Little.
I did.
When's the
last
last time you watched a movie with Rich Little?
At the time, I wanted to talk about how Curtis Armstrong looks like Tim Curry before he had his stroke.
Oh, damn. God. Hey, next time somebody interrupts you when you want to do that joke, go ahead and let them.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up Isidore.
See why it was so hard for me to come back to it?
Well, I don't have that one.
This guy's got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the 6th billing on a Google search. This guy was just a cameraman.
No, he played cameraman.
Oh, did he play cameraman? Because it's funny.
The guy taking the picture of the fish.
Ah, that's right. Well, it's funny because he's actually like made a lot of contributions to the industry as a cameraman. I saw him in there and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And yeah, he actually contributed a lot to movies back in the day. So it was interesting to see him on there.
Very nice.
He was inducted into the Academy of Cinematographers.
Damn. All from this role. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Savage Steve Holland setting him up, knocking him down.
I don't know if I go that far, but there we are.
We are.
That's it. That's the bottom of the chum bucket, boys. That's all I got to dig up.
All right. Yeah. Anywhere you want to be, there you are.
Did you guys feel the same way I did about the scene where they find the destroyed baby doll on the beach? And it's the Jaws reference to the dead girl.
I love your internet, Russell. So
I was just stuttering.
Okay.
Did it actually slow me down?
It did a little bit.
And they pick it up and it's like supposed to be wrapped in seaweed, but they decided to use this green, black, filmy plastic. And they're literally on a beach surrounded by seaweed. They could have just picked it up and put it on the doll We're like, nah, that would be too realistic. Anyways, it's the little things.
The lighting probably wasn't.
It is the little things. So you didn't like that line at all. Are you sure you want to be a Marine ack? I don't see you with that killer instinct.
I love the fact
No, I
that
thought
they
it
went
was-
to.
I thought it was awesome.
I love the fact that they went to
Okay.
the beach that was being shelled to collect shells.
That was pretty awesome.
There's no actual
When a
shells.
man says go, you go.
All right, but you guys realize there's no actual shells on the beach where the munitions
Right.
hit.
No,
right?
there
I
are
mean-
not.
Yeah.
The anti-aircraft guns are not shooting off their shells fucking 3 miles away. Right. Yeah, I know.
Also,
It made
when
me laugh
those-
too. I was like, this is too silly.
When those kids use a bazooka to just get 3 guys' attention, like you could have just stood in that boat and yelled things.
Felt like I was watching Red
I mean, but
Dawn.
hey, mission accomplished though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that truck. They dumped those lobsters.
Let's
And that seems a little ridiculous.
let's talk about the technical acumen that's required to put a Ferrari motor in a boat.
Let's not.
Joe, you
Yeah,
know
I mean, they
about
worked at a
cars.
garage.
Joe, you know
Alright.
about cars, right?
There ain't no way you chop up a fucking Ferrari and turn it into a boat motor in less than
With a-
8 hours
With a chainsaw.
The amount,
with a
let's-
chainsaw. With a chainsaw.
Also,
Oh, it
the
was
am-
great.
Joe,
the amount of time to
where-
remove the rear body panel at the quarter panels and the floor, build a tub for the engine, and enclose it and strap it down right there. You'd need a team of like 8 dudes to get it done within 8 hours. And
let's-
you'd be working straight, no breaks.
Let's just talk about the mechanical characteristics of a Ferrari. It's a rear motor design,
Let's
right?
do it.
Which basically
Let's
means
go.
it's a lateral or horizontal drive motor. There is no prop. There is no shaft sticking out of the back to attach a prop to.
That's
It's
what she
designed
said.
to spin the wheels. So it's basically a front wheel drive motor in the back of the vehicle.
Dude,
Also,
that little girl literally drives a dolphin and eats a man with it, and we're over here like the Ferrari.
Good. All right. So my biggest takeaway from this when I'm doing my research, I was like, what else has this little girl been in? I know she's got to have been in at least another dozen movies. Fuck no, she quit acting and went and had a real life. She
That's
didn't
it.
stay in
This
it
is
at
it.
all.
That's funny.
I was like,
dude.
what the fuck? I swear I've seen her in other shit.
Dude, and the Cabbage Patch Kids reference.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. The
Just
slap
right-
on the
right-
back
yeah,
and
the
you
slap-
freeze your
oh,
face.
Dude, that was great.
My entire life, I've thought of this scenario in this fucking ridiculous section of the movie. I want to be done with it. I can move on to fucking. No, the animal crackers are there too. When she's like, Teddy, we're here to pick
Yeah,
up your
no,
boat,
Yeah, that
and we
was
got
good.
animal crackers. Why is that such a good hook? I don't
Goes-
know.
Goes to give her a kiss, snatches the animal crackers.
Yep. What a dick nose.
Did you see what
Well-
her name was in the movie? Her character name?
Kimberly Foster?
No, the little
No.
kid. Kristen
kid.
Gold.
Oh, Squid. Squid. This is
calamari.
actually based. Yes. Yes. She's actually based on Savage Steve Holland's little sister, who is nicknamed Squid. Fun
Hmm.
fact.
Nice. Hey.
There's a lot of heart
Hey,
in
when-
this movie.
When she touches those 2 girls on the back and they turn into pigs forever, that was kind of weird.
I love you, Russ.
Yes. Yes. After the mom from Better Off Dead tells them, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I think we would probably all recommend that you should watch this movie. If you thought you could have contributed to our conversation here, why aren't you leaving a comment, motherfucker?
Yeah, quit
like,
talking at the
subscribe.
screen.
Yeah.
Type it out.
Get in the game. Get in the game. People need
Hey.
you. Okay.
You better share this
Okay.
on your social media. Alex and
better.
Jason.
All right, and Alex,
Or else-
Jason, Billy, you guys leave comments and we don't get back to you. It's all good. We still love you.
I checked the comments.
Yeah.
Alex, Just
Share it on
love
your
you guys.
Facebook
Thanks.
and we'll, well, if
Yeah.
you share it.
Yep.